was working on wood floors. Their tools were old and rusty. They were trying to use an electric saw to cut some wood near the radiator, but they were unable to. For the blade they were using was rusty and old. They did ask me if I had a new blade to use to cut. They searched my toolbox. When they were fixing my bed, they actually broke it. They kept banging too hard on it with a hammer, which caused one of the legs' foundation that's used to hold the mattress to crack in half. Immediately after that, they went on a lunch break to pick up some food. When I pick up some. When I entered the room that your GMS were working on, you were not only working on the floors, but the whole house. You were plastering the walls, painting, filling in the gaps of the wood floors with wood filler, sanding, and doing everything. Anyone who was affiliated with GMS was working and doing something. No one from your camps took any breaks. You just kept working. You just kept working. In my dream, both camps were attentive, did care, and showed love to fellow brothers. The GMS camps were just basically more polished and professional. Shalom.
I mean, that's just a dream, you know. It's just a dream. We're not saying that's the word of the Most High, you know. We're just saying the brother got that. He's been fasting. He's been spiritual. You don't fast just be fasting, man, you know. But anyway, we just figured we read it to you, okay? All right, go ahead.
Acts chapter 2, verse, bear with me 1 second here.
It should be around here. Acts 2 should be like around.
Okay. Acts chapter 2, verse 17. And it shall come to pass, I'm sorry, I start at 16. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servant and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in the heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before that great and notable day of the Lord come.
And that's talking about right now. So you have Israelites that's going to receive these visions in the form of dreams and so forth. You got something else? Go ahead.
Job 33:15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man.
Yeah, now, in that dream, that letter that the brother sent, that letter, it mentioned that Zabak's camp tools were all old, right, and rusty. Basically, he's teaching in 1992 stuff. You know, we call them guys 1992 Israelites. And basically, they came up under Ariyah, so they trusted in Ariyah and Yeshai and them, and the rest of them guys, that they taught the whole truth. Now, with us, we done went deep into the scriptures, and we done found deeper things than Ariyah. I'm not knocking Ariyah, because Ariyah brought the truth to us along with them other men. But the Most High brought us more revelation, you know, more information. Living waters. It's not stagnant waters. So all these guys go by is what they were taught back at the old school. So when we come and tell you that Cornelius is an Israelite, they're not going to accept it, because they're going to stick with the old way. That's why the brother said his tools were old and rusty. And because of his pride, he's not going to accept it. And he's not spiritually, he's not able to spiritually discern the scriptures. Basically, he's a mockingbird. That's all he is a mockingbird. All right? Now, he's a parrot. Now, read the last last paragraph that you read, the short paragraph there?
Yeah, in my dream, both camps were attentive, did care, and showed love to fellow brothers. The GMS camps were just basically more polished and professional. Shalom.
Yeah, the brother's gonna get you the scriptures. Now, going back in that letter, he had said that he couldn't cut the floor because the blade was dull, and he went to the guy that had the dream and said, "Can I go in your toolbox and get the other blade?" But they couldn't find the blade or something like that. That's basically talking about Matthew's the 25th chapter, the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. So there's going to be a time where they're going to try to sneak and watch. They're watching our videos. Trust me. They're watching our videos. All right? Go ahead.
2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
That's talking about Zabak and Dole Sword and the rest of those, and Nate Satan and the rest of them guys. It says, from such withdraw thyself. So you guys that are sticking with them guys, you're going to go down right with them guys. Okay? Now let's go back to Jeremiah, the 7th chapter, and the 13th verse to the 20th verse.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 13. And now, because you have done all these works, saith the Lord, and I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but you heard not, and I called you, but you answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein you trust, and unto the place, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh, and I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them.
So we don't have to give two shits about the rest of Israel. Matter of fact, when I put up my prayers, I put up a curse on the 2/3 of Israel. Go ahead.
Neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets?
So we're not supposed to be praying for all, like what's the bitch that drowned herself? LaShonda. We ain't supposed to LaShonda, I hope everything. Bitch, you going straight to hell, man. Now let me qualify that. That's just a figure of speech. You're really not going to hell. You're going in the spiritual realm. Your children went to the spiritual realm. They're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven. But now she knows she's an Israelite, all right? And she knew that when she was on the earth, she was a dumb, black, lost bitch. But now she's an Israelite, you know? She's back in her right mind. Go ahead.
Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough.
And this is what you're getting ready to do now. You're shopping, you're getting them hot cross buns. Because now you don't cook. Years ago, women used to cook. They used to make bread from scratch. They used to do all kind of things, bake and cook all kind of things from scratch, man. You don't do that no more. Now, if you was back in the ancient world, you would be baking them cakes to the Queen of Heaven. But now you go to the supermarket and you get them hot cross buns, and you teach your children about the Easter egg and all that bullshit. So that's why the Most High gonna jack your asses up. Go ahead.
It says to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink.
Because Easter is all about the Queen of Heaven. Go ahead.
And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me.
Yeah, like Islam. You niggas in Islam, man. Trying to get a nigga to get out of Islam is like trying to take a crusty piece of gum from the bottom of your shoe, man. I mean, that's a hard thing to get a nigga. Once you get in that Islam, it's like, forget about that nigga. He ain't changing, man. Go ahead.
That they may provoke me to anger.
And you know what? I don't even want to. If you come up to me talking about you Islam, I don't even want to talk to your ass, man. Go ahead.
That they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces?
Being Islam is confusion of your own faces in these different franchises of Christianity, Baptist, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventist, Roman